Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and verdant fields, lived a young man named Marcos. Marcos was known for his cheerful disposition and infectious laughter. He was the life of every gathering, always ready to lend a hand or share a joke. But behind his sparkling eyes, Marcos carried a heavy burden. Marcos grew up in a loving family, with his parents and younger sister, Anna. The family led a simple but fulfilling life, full of warmth and togetherness. However, when Marcos was a teenager, Anna fell gravely ill with a rare disease. The family poured their hearts and resources into her treatment, but despite their efforts, she passed away. The loss left a profound impact on Marcos and his family, shrouding their once vibrant home in sorrow. Marcos's parents, though heartbroken, tried to maintain a sense of normalcy for their son's sake. They found solace in the beauty of nature and the warmth of their village community. Marcos often found comfort in the words of the Bible, especially Revelation 21:4, which promised a future free from pain and suffering. As Marcos grew older, he became more involved in the village's daily life. He helped his father in the fields, tended to the animals, and assisted his mother with household chores. He found joy in the simplicity of rural life and the strong sense of community in the village. However, the memory of his sister's illness and the pain of her loss never left him. Years passed and Marcos's mother fell ill. The family feared the worst, but they remained hopeful. Marcos devoted himself to her care, often working late into the night to provide for her medical needs. The village supported him as best they could, but the weight of responsibility was overwhelming. Marcos's once vibrant smile began to fade, replaced by worry and exhaustion. One particularly difficult night, Marcos sat by his mother's bedside, holding her frail hand. He whispered a prayer, tears streaming down his face. "He will wipe every tear from their eyes," he murmured, clinging to the promise of Revelation 21:4. "There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain." His mother, sensing his anguish, opened her eyes and gently squeezed his hand. "Marcos, my dear boy," she said softly, "life is filled with challenges and heartaches, but it is also filled with moments of love, joy, and kindness. Remember that the promise of a better tomorrow is not just for the afterlife, but also for the moments we create here and now." With those words, Marcos felt a spark of hope reignite within him. He realized that the promise of Revelation 21:4 was not just about a distant future, but about the way he chose to live his life in the present. He resolved to cherish every moment, to find joy in the small things, and to spread kindness wherever he could. As the weeks went by, Marcos's mother's condition worsened, but he faced each day with newfound strength. The village rallied around him, offering support and encouragement. Despite the pain, Marcos found moments of peace and happiness, knowing that his love and care brought comfort to his mother. In the evenings, Marcos would sit by the fireplace, recounting stories from his childhood and sharing memories of Anna with his mother. They would laugh and cry together, finding solace in each other's company. Marcos's father, though often weary from the day's work, would join them, adding his own anecdotes and tales of hope and perseverance. One serene evening, Marcos's mother passed away peacefully in her sleep. While his heart ached with loss, Marcos found solace in the belief that she was now free from pain and suffering. He held on to the promise of Revelation 21:4, knowing that one day they would be reunited in a place where tears and sorrow no longer existed. In the years that followed, Marcos became a pillar of strength and hope in his village. He shared his story and the wisdom his mother had imparted, reminding others that even in the darkest times there is always a glimmer of hope. He dedicated his life to helping those in need, spreading love and kindness wherever he went. Marcos's journey was not without its challenges. He faced moments of doubt and despair, but he always found a way to rise above them. He became involved in various community projects, helping to build schools, repair homes, and support the elderly. His selflessness and dedication inspired many in the village to join him in his efforts. One day, a severe storm hit the village, causing widespread damage. Homes were destroyed, and crops were ruined. The villagers were devastated, unsure of how they would recover from the disaster. Marcos, however, remained steadfast. He rallied the community, organizing relief efforts and coordinating with neighboring villages for support. With unwavering determination, Marcos led the villagers in rebuilding their homes and lives. He worked tirelessly, often sacrificing his own needs for the sake of others. His resilience and compassion shone through, bringing hope to those around him. Slowly but surely, the village began to recover, stronger and more united than ever before. Marcos's story spread beyond the village, inspiring neighboring communities to come together and support one another in times of need. His unwavering faith and commitment to helping others became a beacon of hope for many. He often reminded people of the promise of Revelation 21:4, encouraging them to find strength and solace in its words. Life learning lesson. Marcos's story teaches us that while life is filled with challenges and heartaches, it is also filled with moments of love, joy, and kindness. The promise of a better tomorrow, as depicted in Revelation 21:4, is not just about the afterlife, but also about how we choose to live our lives in the present. By cherishing every moment, finding joy in small things, and spreading kindness, we can create a life filled with hope and meaning, even in the face of difficulties. Let Marcos's journey inspire you to find strength, hope, and purpose in your own life, knowing that each act of love and kindness brings us closer to a brighter future.